Hello, hello, thank you for checking in. Great to see everybody. Hello, it's Funny Friday where we share jokes to put everybody in a good mood for the weekend. So I hope you'll share some jokes with everybody. I'm back. It's a bad hair day, so I'm wearing my hat. So hello, let me say hello. There's YouTube starting. Hello, everybody watching on YouTube. That's how long the lag is. Let me say hello to everybody. Hello, Star and Shocker and Sturgis Guy and Tesis and House of Dave and Sam and St. Clinton and Eric and Phoebe and Tim and Ryan and Photo and Philip and Mark Mean and Star Raven and Angie Jonas and Fairies Lover and Lucky Girl and Azure Yusuf and the Cram and Marcel and Jim Dandy and Tesis and Bill Knaus and Scott Kimmis and Joe Barney and N1QOV and Sam and St. Clinton and Philip Chandler. Sturgis Guy and a stapler. Let me make sure. Let me make sure I got everybody. Hello, hello. Marcel and Allura. Fairies Lover and Lucky Girl. Hello. So I'm feeling a little paranoid today. I've been feeling sluggish, a little confused, and I've had a headache. And I don't know if I'm having a brain problem because I had a head trauma and an injury, or am I psychosomatic? And because I went to the doctor today, and I was hoping, I figured I could get an immediate, like, oh, yeah, head trauma, go get an x-ray or CAT scan or whatever. But no, you have to get a referral, which even in high priority emergency, they said still takes 48 hours. Of course, it's Friday, which that means like Monday or Tuesday I get an approval to make an appointment for a CAT scan. What if and then the doctor's like, well, if you have an emergency, you can go to the emergency room. Of course, you might sit there for like 8 hours waiting. And then, of course, it's a much bigger deal to go to the emergency room because I don't even know. I don't know if I get billed for that or not, but hi, Wing Doggy. Linda says, yes, you do, big time. So, hello, Marcel. Yes, exactly, Marcel, I believe. I believe so. You are correct. So I've been feeling, the last couple hours, I've been feeling really achy and a little confused. I started the show, I was ready to start at 5:15, and I disconnected everything. And I know that I am sometimes like that without a head injury, so it's really hard to tell. Am I psychosomatic? Or am I exhibiting symptoms of a traumatic head injury? What does that have to do with head injuries? So, hello, hi, Wing Doggy. So, Linda says well, the doctor said that, I mean, he didn't actually look at me or examine me. All they do is talk. You talk to them, they take notes and write referrals. They're like doctor secretaries, these referral doctors. It's very clerical. Like, I don't see any doctoring here. But he said, hey, Obi. Obi says he's feeling the same. Well, I was just worried because, yeah, except they're doctors or residents or whatever, but they don't do anything besides write and type and make referrals to someone else. So you know, and everyone in the world has been telling me all these like horror stories about head injuries. So I'm very torn. Like, am I psychosomatic or am I exhibiting symptoms for real? I don't know. So I'm a little nervous. Marcel says hypochondriac. But Marcel, sometimes a hypochondriac really is sick, Marcel. How do you know? Sometimes a hypochondriac really does get sick. How does he know if he's really sick? Hi, Jesus. Jesus says, have I been sleepy? Yes, I'm sleepy. Marcel says, how many Caped Crusaders does it take to change a light bulb? None. They like the dark of night. Hi, Obi. Wait, Obi, I missed something. Well, anytime you lose consciousness, technically, anytime you lose consciousness is a concussion. Because that's, and I got hit on this side, and then I hit the ground on this side. So I had like a boom, boom. I had a double hit. Boom, boom. Wing Doggy says, yes, I have Wing Doggy. Yes, thank you for your sweet messages, Wing Doggy. I appreciate it. Yeah, so I don't know. So I'm a little nervous about that. But the doctor said that on the plus side, since today's Friday and this happened on Monday, generally the longer, like since it's been a few days and I've been feeling pretty good, that I'm probably okay. Until you start getting stories from everyone about, oh wait, what about Sharon Stone had a torn blood vessel in her neck for like months and almost died, and George Clooney had like some head injury and he was leaking spinal fluid out of his nose for like a month and almost died. So some people are like walking around with their injury for a month or two and almost, yeah. So, yeah. So, I don't, yeah. So I've been thinking about that a lot today. David Jones says, eat more cupcakes. Yes, apparently David Jones has informed me that unbeknownst to me, the location where I did the interview on the Dallas News Channel was just one mere block away from a cupcake vending machine next to some sort of fancy cupcake dessert place. That's what happened. See, I didn't go on Google or explore. I didn't explore at all. Cupcake ATM. Boy, did I miss out. I'm gonna have to go back there sometime just for the cupcake ATM. When Doggy says, tilt your head back, close your eyes, and touch your nose, do you get dizzy? What's that supposed to do? I think I get dizzy anytime I do that. Doesn't prove anything. Marcel says, too bad you got hit when visiting a mega sushi bar. Yeah. No. Oh, you want to know what's making me mad, which I'm a little upset about? Okay, I was on the property in the entryway of the Aquarium of Dallas. This was on the news, so I'm sure the aquarium is aware of it. I haven't heard a bit, not a word from them. You would think if somebody is violently assaulted on your property that you would be like, oh my God, just heard about it. We're so sorry. First of all, there was no security. No one came out when I screamed. No security. And I'm at the front door. And not a peep from them. No, wow, we're sorry this happened. How about a free ticket next time you come to town? Wow, that sucks. Nothing. Not a peep from them. David Jones says they don't want to suggest liability. And Linda says, sue them! Linda says, throw the book at him. However, what book that is, yes. Throw the phone book at them. Thank you, Wing Doggy. Yes, Wing Doggy, you were writing some very creative stories. You seem to have exaggerated everything a little bit. Wing Doggy was telling my story, but he was like, and then there was a giant sword and a hulking giant, and they battled to the death. No, Tesis, that was just a lame excuse that he came up with as I was chasing him. That was his lame extra. That was the only thing he could think of. I didn't think I was someone else. He thought, yeah, I thought he thought he was punching someone else, knocking someone else unconscious to rob them. Is there ever someone else? Oh, wait. I thought you were a quiet person who would just die. No, you know what's made me really mad? I mean, that guy, he tried to really hurt me. Well, he did hurt me, but I mean, people die from that. That's like deadly. So I'm very mad. I want to make sure. Oh, we got a long one here. Here's a long joke. Enough of my ranting. Here's a long joke. Wait. Oh, wait. This thing won't let me go back at all. I can't go back even a sentence. Oh, wait. Here's the thing. Wait. Maybe I can go. Marcel says, 3 drunks are standing on top of the Empire State Building. The first one says to the other 2, you know, it's a funny thing about these wind curtains. A person could jump off this building right now and not even hit the ground. The wind would carry you right back up to the top of the building. And this second drunk says, you're crazy. That's not true. And the first drunk says, oh, yeah? Watch. So the first drunk jumps off the building, and the wind carries him right back up to the top. Holy cow, says the second drunk. I want to try that. So the second drunk jumps off the building and promptly falls splat onto the street, dead as a doornail, and the first drunk smiles and giggles to himself while the third drunk just looks at him and says, you know, you can be a real asshole when you're drunk, Superman. That is not funny. So, it's Funny Friday. Yeah, Wing Doggy, there's a lot of crazy stuff happening on YouTube that really upsets me. I've seen a lot of it, and it's very upsetting, Wing Doggy. Tisa says, I'm not telling any jokes today in honor of what happened to you because it's just not funny. Hi, Sturgis Guy. You're right, T says it's not funny, but it is Funny Friday. And I wanna put everybody in a good mood for the weekend. Yes, as Marcel says, and life goes on. David Jones says L'Oreal equals Wonder Woman. That is, you know, I like the sound of that. Marcel says humor is the best medicine. That's true, actually. They've actually done studies, and humor and laughter can be just as effective as a medicine. You know, like if you've got two people with the same illness, and one person is miserable, sad, and depressed, and one person is somehow able to either by themselves or with friends and family just spend as much time as possible laughing, doing funny things, feeling good despite their sickness, the person who's focusing on positivity and feeling good is going to heal much faster than the other person, if or survive if that's the case, because it's very important. So thank you, Marcel. Wing doggy. Linda suggests the title of my autobiography should be Who Knew Wonder Woman Was Blonde? How about you're kind of feisty and stubborn? Tisa says it hurts that there's people out there that can do that to someone. Well, yeah, Tisa, you know, when there's videos online on YouTube and stuff, I'm sure many of you have seen them. Surveillance videos, you know, street cameras of a crime, past crime, that shows somebody running up and either punching someone in the back of the head, someone just unsuspectingly walking down the street, or hitting them with a baseball bat. Those people, some people have died from that or been seriously injured. Yeah, and that's a complete sucker punch. You don't have time to, you don't even know you're going to get hit. And you're walking down the street and all of a sudden you're on the ground. And that's exactly what happened to me. I'm lucky in that I was able to come to after a couple seconds, and I didn't have any as far as I know, I don't have any injuries, any real injuries. But I'm nervous. I'm very, very nervous, I have to say. And I'm really kind of freaking out about getting a CAT scan. But I'm angry. Let me just tell you, today I am angry. I'm really mad. Really mad at that guy. Kidding me. Really, really, really mad. I want to. Well, I haven't heard back from the police. I've left them a couple of messages, but I have left them messages indicating that I intend to be very active and proactive in pursuing this, in making sure that this is not forgotten about and prosecuted to the fullest extent. Linda, I like your idea about talking to a lawyer. I'm not sure what direction to go in that, but I feel like I want somebody who knows more about the law to be asking questions. Jeez, thanks, Marcel. But I do have, there's a black, I don't think you can see it on camera, but I have a black and blue right here. It doesn't show up on camera, but this is actually black and blue right here and swollen. But the way it is, it kind of just looks like a shadow on camera. And I have a bump, a nice little goose egg on this side under my hair. David Jones says, if you need a place to stay, I know a guy. Oh yeah, and I did post the picture of my very ugly bruise on Twitter. I don't know how it's not it's darker in person than it's showing up on camera, but it's kind of a funny shape too. Like whatever it was, I hit. See, there's a I hit something. It's where I fell. I don't know what I hit. It looks like a 3 on camera. But there was, who knows what was there. Wait, can you see it? Yeah, isn't that a weird looking shape? Linda says it looks like an elephant. Yeah, that's because this whole side hit the ground. So I have a couple of scratches here from I scraped something. I had a scrape on my elbow, and I'm going to get an x-ray of my elbow because I feel like I chipped the bone on the elbow. It hurts. And I've got that scar. And my whole arm was really, really sore, and my whole side of my back was sore because I fell like a rock. David Jones says the aquarium is owned by the city of Dallas. It is part of the Dallas Zoo. Oh, okay. Thank you, Jesus. Well, they didn't even call to say, hey, how you doing? If you come back to Dallas, we'd like to give you some free tickets. Like, no, seriously? Don't you think, like, they should have said, hey, how are you doing? Oh, no, Linda, I didn't want to say, Linda, you're not supposed to, you're not supposed to talk about going out of town before internet security. You're not supposed to say, internet security, I'm going out of town. Until you're supposed to, when you come back, that's when you say, I was gone. So yeah. But anyhow, it's Funny Friday, where we share jokes to put everyone in a good mood for the weekend. I hope you all have a good weekend planned. I just got back yesterday with Sweetie, and I still have the weekend planned with Sweetie. So I already missed him after one day. Yeah, I've got valuable shoes here. Marcel says he has a date this weekend to listen to the new Prince album with the woman. Well, I hope that goes well. I hope she likes Prince as much as you do. Oh, good. Okay. 2 fans getting crazy. Let's get crazy. Let's go. 2 fans getting crazy over the new Prince album. Linda's got a joke. A divorce court judge said to the husband, Mr. Garrity, I've reviewed the case very carefully, and I've decided to give your wife $800 a week. That's very fair, Your Honor, he replied. And every now and then, I'll try and send her. That's very fair, Your Honor, he replied to the judge and added, and every now and then I'll try and send her a few bucks too. Oh! Oh, Marcel, not only is she a Prince fan, but she's super hot. Like Carmen Electra hot. Carmen Electra has not aged in like the last 20 years. She looks exactly what like she looked like when she first came on the scene like 20 years ago when she was like 20. Thank you, Tesis. I'm doing my best. Sheena Easton hot. David Jones, is Sheena Easton even around? You're totally dating yourself. Sheena Easton, I barely even know who she is. I know the name. She had some songs in the 80s. But I don't think she's around anymore. Carmen Electra is still around. Carmen Electra is still doing photo spreads in magazines. Hot magazines like Maxim Sexy Carmen Electra. Like, what the hell? Yeah, Marcel says Carmen Electra opened Prince concerts in 1992. Yeah, she's in her 40s and she's still doing hot, sexy magazine photo spreads. She still looks like she's like 22. Yay, Carmen Electra, good for you. So, oh my goodness, it's already 5:53. All right, okay. Oh, good. Okay, Linda's got a joke, and then I'll sign up. A physician, an engineer, and an attorney were discussing amongst themselves who belonged to the oldest of the three professions represented. The physician said, "Remember, on the sixth day, God took a rib from Adam and fashioned Eve, making him the first surgeon. Therefore, medicine is the oldest profession." And the engineer said, "But before that, God created the heavens, the earth, from chaos and confusion. Therefore, he was an engineer. Therefore, engineering is the older profession than medicine." Then the lawyer spoke up and he said, "But who do you think created all the chaos and confusion?" But and on that note, I'm going to sign off from Funny Friday. I hope you're going to have a wonderful weekend. Let me say goodbye to everybody. Laura Star, Shocker, Sturgis Guy, Sam, St. Clinton, Philip Chandler, Eric and Petey and Tim and Ryan and Photo and Philip and Mark Mean and Star Raven and Angie Tomlinson and Fairies Lover and Lucky Girl and Azure Yusuf and the Cram and Marcel and Obi Non-Gov and Sturgis Guy and Bill Knaus and Scott Kimmis and Tesis and Wing Doggy, Shocker and Allura Star. Let me make sure I got everyone. And Photo and Philip, Sturgis Guy, Bill Knaus, Wing Doggy, Marcel. All right. Kisses for everybody. I love you. May the force be with you. I love you. Bye. I'll see you guys on Monday. Hopefully, if I'm still here. I haven't. Bye.